Alrighty, so Lobizona, Walter, Bo, and Bunny. You walk into the Townmaster's Hall. It is a sturdy stone building with a wooden roof and a bell tower. And posted on the front door is a various quest notices that don't seem too relevant.
Push the door open.
You push the door open and the notices just fall on the ground. So, entering in, you would see the door to the mayor's office is currently open, and inside you hear the sound of Sildar, who seems to be angry at the mayor, and the mayor, meanwhile, always responding with like, well, you see, no, not true.
My pen's gone.
Sildar's the one we,
Yeah.
And Sildar, Sildar
we saved him earlier, right?
Yeah, Sildar you saved first at the Cragmaw Cave, and then just left him here as you guys dealt with ruffian problems. And you hear Sildar angrily just yell, he's like, and then the next thing that's happened is now our people are throwing each other into the well, and this town is going to shit as people are just leaving and just disappearing off the face of the world. We can't even contact them to bring them back. And you notice that some of the Townmaster's Hall, like, there's no guards in here. There's like a red ruffian cloak on the ground, but no one actually to wear. You do see a Mouskin's door actually in the corner of the Townmaster's Hall.
Well, can I pick up the cloak on and then can I go into Mouskin's hole? Or is the door too
Well,
small?
I mean...
It's probably a little tiny door.
That's a one-way hole.
Yeah, it's like a small door size for a mouse folk. And when you try pushing into it, you can tell it's locked.
Sildar!
What?
We got Gundred!
Go! It's much the most interesting, Sildar, it's me! And you see Sildar open the door, it's like, Gundred, you're alive!
Yes, amazingly. He almost killed himself jumping out of a window, but so did I.
And
so they can't be mad.
And Sildar runs over to Gundred, gives the dwarf a big hug, picking him up, and then just like drops Gundred back onto the ground, and Gundred almost falls over.
Huh.
Bowling pin.
I didn't think I would see any of you again. I see your numbers have severely reduced.
No, they're just,
Throw people in the
Look, we had to... You might have heard about a well incident. I was not going to be a part of that.
There was tons of well incidents, and I heard that all of you died. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
I did not met you yet.
We were dead. We had to make them think we were dead.
Well, incredible, because everyone here thought you were dead. I saw them dragging out your bodies in wagons.
Yeah.
they did.
So, you, I overheard you saying there was a lot of people that have disappeared.
Oh, this town's...
Well, before we get into that, this guy said he had some gold here for us.
Right.
Gundred just like goes like, oh, yes, I do. I'll go back to the vaults. And
Wait.
here.
Snappy.
Here
I'm
about
gonna go with them.
the missing people, maybe.
Don't worry, I'll go grab the gold and you guys learn all your adventuring stuff.
I'm going with
Can I accompany
Gundred
him?
to get the gold.
I'm
Go
gonna
with
sit
them.
here and
Never mind.
You want to join him or you want to join him?
both of y'all can
I was
go.
gonna guard him, not just try to get as much money as possible.
Oh, I'm Mouskin's friend, so I'm stealing some like gold.
Bruh.
Alright, so Walter and Lobizona are heading
He's
with
just
Be a
Gundred.
distraction.
And you guys walked over to an area where Gundred looks around, there's no clerk at the banking area. And he
Where's
just,
everybody?
I don't know. It's much the most strange.
Much the most unsettling.
I guess they must have went on leave or something. And you see him knock on the door, and he's like, I'll go ask Wester, I'll go get the key from him. And you see Gundred, Walter, and Lobizona return into the main hall, just like literally only 30 seconds later, because the bank door's locked. And that's when you all see a plump human male who is very pompous. He's very dapperly dressed. You see him, he has a red ruffian dick badge pinned onto his coat. And He walks out. He has a cane. He has 2 canes, and is walking. Both the canes are very ornate, and he's just like, "Hello, welcome to my mayor hall."
Why is he Donald Trump? Why is he Donald Trump?
The mayor has slicked back golden hair.
Charming.
No, it's a cheer dust wig.
Hello.
Charming.
I see you are all in my town. Yes, welcome. There's been no problems in my town since ever. My town is perfect, Sigley.
Where'd all the people go?
There is no missing people in my town. And you see Soda like, that's bullshit. There's tons of missing people. Your banker left on leave. There's no, all of her stuff is still in her house.
I doubt they left on leave. That doesn't make any sense. Half the town is missing ever since I come in here and I
There
can
is
see
no one gone in my town.
Then where is everybody?
They are on vacation for summer break
Where?
in the woods.
Where?
Over the wall that we are constructing around Phandelver.
Oh no, I hate him.
So why did you let all your people go on vacation all at once?
I do not let them. That is their right as citizens of Phandelver.
Is this guy real? Can I, insight to make sure he's not a fucking hallucination?
Yeah.
I wrote down PTO. That shows you what corporate world I work in.
It's hard to tell if he's you look at him and you can tell that he's wearing enough makeup to be fake. He's almost, it's hard to believe this is the mayor of a town, but you can tell very clearly that he works for the Red Ruffians, but is probably just like their pawn.
Yep. Well, this guy.
Everywhere in our town is perfectly okay.
Well, this guy's unreliable. Can we get him out of my face?
He's a politician, it seems like, so
And
they're usually unreliable.
you would see Sylvar turn to all of you just like, look, I don't know what's going on in this town. I know that people are definitely not taking the leave. I've checked their houses and
Yeah.
I've been hearing this singing at nighttime in this town and
Singing?
it's just weird. It's like an angelic voice is speaking. But then I look around the town and each day we're missing another person and another person. Barthen's kids are running his shops. Where would Barthen go without his kids?
Strip club.
Do you have any ideas what it could possibly be?
I've tried contacting the Lord's Alliance, but unfortunately the mailman has gone missing as well.
We can go for you.
Everyone says the mailman got lost in the woods while delivering a package. I doubt it. The mailman's never late.
Do you have a milkman too?
We do have a milkman, but he's been gone for quite some time. We
So
sent
what's
him to
your
the asylum.
This milk is delicious though.
If the milkman ever escapes the asylum, that's a different problem. But the current problem at hand is this town's people are all vanishing and disappearing.
So
Seems-
About that bulk key.
And you see them, they're like, oh, yes, the banker is currently on paid time off. If you'd like to go into the vaults, you will have to speak to me.
no shit.
And you would see Gunter like, well, can I go in the vaults? It's like, yes.
No, you know what? He's the mayor of the fucking Springfield from Simpsons.
And you would see the Mayor Wester, he reaches into his pocket, pulls out some keys, then puts the keys back in his pocket, reaches into his other pocket, pulls out his wallet, then puts that back, then pulls out the keys again, and then hands them to Gundred. And he was like, I trust you, Gundred, as you are a registered voter, and you have voted for me. I read your voter's slip.
I voted for you.
Why?
I voted for you.
Yes, you are one of the prime civilians of my town. That you are the reasons lions are accepted in this day and age.
Good.
And
Is there an option where I can stab myself?
So,
and Lobizona and Walter, you're now able to follow Gundred to the vaults where he would walk to the door, unlock it after like 4 different attempts with the keys. He's just like, what's the most interesting? I didn't know we had this many keys for this one building.
I'm gonna investigate stuff around the wall.
Roll me an investigation.
What do you see? Your eyelids?
Snail? Both of them.
6.
You see a snail?
You try to look around, but every time you look around, the mayor and his 2 canes is walking in front of you like, hello, bunny, I would like to let you know that I support bunnies in my town.
That's nice.
I have nothing against rabbit. And like every time you like turn to look for something, he's always getting in your face trying to advertise himself.
I'm just gonna basically, say it's like a held action. I'm protecting Gundred.
Alright. And as you and Walter enter the bank room, something about it immediately seems a bit odd. Well, first of all, Walter, you see one of Mousekin's mouse holes is already in the bank vault.
oh yeah.
And then the next thing you notice though is that part of the floor is very rubbly and cracked in the vault area. Almost like a collapsed tunnel is in the center of the bank. And you see Gundry like, I guess who has a floor like this? As he's like walks over the rubble.
No! I'm gonna pull him back.
He's like, oh, okay, much the most strength you have in your arms. Anyway, and he walks over to a vault, pulls out his own personal key, opens up a door, and he would pull out quite a hefty sum of gold. He's like, this here is the reward for taking down Cragmaw Castle that I promised a while back. If anyone would ever find it and get rid of the stuff there, and this is the reward for saving it. And he would give you guys essentially 700 gold pieces each.
Each?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Is there anything I can steal in this vault?
Looking around, all the doors that would have money behind them are obviously all locked, except for one, which is dented outwards and like slightly opened.
I'm opening it the rest of the way.
As you open it, you begin to hear this wonderful singing voice
Walk out.
inside of there, and you would see shelves full of various sacks of probably jewels, money,
Don't do it.
Platinum.
all kinds of just wonderful
Okay,
things.
so I'm gonna pull Boner out and I'm gonna stick it in the hole.
Oh yes! This is where I've always wanted to be!
And then I'm basically just gonna use them to try to fucking drag as much shit out as I can.
And you
Without-
start dragging stuff out, and Gundred looks over and is like, what are you doing in the mayor's vault?
This is my vault.
Can you guess?
I don't think you should be stealing from the mayor. He's
He's
a weird guy, but he's not that bad.
Who said I'm not his bottle?
This is my
God, I
vault.
wish I was downstairs so I could give rebuttals.
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
In the top corner,
He seemed
you
promising.
see Bunny likes this. Like that.
And you start to pull out gold and stuff, and it all sort of starts falling next to the door as you're just reaching Boner inside there, just trying to drag stuff off the shelf. And Boner, Boner starts to go like, oh, that heavenly song reminds me of so many things. Throw me in the room. I must have sense of it.
The room. There's a room in
Do
there.
I see or hear anything?
You do not hear anything.
I'm just vibing.
But Boner and Walter, you hear that song getting louder in that room. I need you to roll me a wisdom save. As Boner is now tugging against your arm, as the bow is like almost forcefully moving.
20, dirty 20.
You would hear the song stop, and then you hear Boner let out this yell. I need you to roll a strength check to hold on to Boner.
I wonder why.
Hold me tight and grasp me.
Oh
Oh, that was almost.
Boner is ripped out of your hands and dragged into that room.
I'm going in.
You open the doors and you just briefly catch Boner sinking into the ground in another patch of rubble. Grab me and tug me tightly!
Yep, I'm jumping in. Follow him in.
I don't think he's talking to you.
How fucking am I on a scale of 1 to 12?
So you jump, so you're basically jumping into the rubble hole to grab Boner.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
So you jump in, and you like grab the bow as you are now sinking into the ground as if it's quicksand. Gundren would look through the door like, Lobizona, this is much the most terrifying.
What's the most terrifying?
Hey.
Oh my god!
As you see Walter's like now up to here in the hole, just like.
I stuck my boner in the wrong hole.
What are you doing?
I stuck my boner in the wrong hole. I need help.
Just string. Can I use my whip to try and pull him?
Yeah, use your whip on him.
Yeah, wrap it around his neck.
You can try wrapping around with the whip to pull him out.
If you got almost...
Alright, but if it starts to pull me in, I'm unleashing the whip and I'm pulling back and I'm, you know.
Oh, I will help you with strength, and he's gonna give you the help action.
Alright.
As Gundren's just like holding on to you in case you fall.
That's gonna be piss poor 11, I believe.
You whip and it just bonks off his head.
Oh, yeah? We've tried.
See you in hell or heaven.
Bye.
Where do you think you're going?
I think you've gotten the
Lightning
like
Lord?
record of most characters killed in
And
a single
Walter
game.
begins to feel
I've
something
been trying
starting
for a
to
close
wrap
second.
around his legs, and strange like spikes almost, just like rubbing upwards your body on both sides.
Ooh,
Sort of as if you're sinking into a mouth.
Can I lightning lure?
It's a Sarlacc pit!
Yeah, if you'd like to lightning lure him.
Alright, lightning lure.
fuck
Well,
me.
what would it be in this case if it's...
Why is the hole smaller than his
Lightning
body?
lure is alright. You need to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh, fucking...
If you fail, you get pulled back.
Oh.
you
So
can
fail it. Fail it and take the
You
damage.
can take disadvantage on it.
I can take disadvantage?
Yeah.
However what?
'Cause
I heard the however.
Well,
Here's where you
don't
roll.
pass.
Here's where you roll 2 20s.
You gotta roll bad, bro.
Oh, fuck.
17 or
16.
You pass.
so you lightning lure and then you just get. And Walter, I need you to roll me now a dexterity saving throw.
Lobizona's... Shit!
22.
Yeah, don't hang around the bugbear, you'll die!
Yeah, don't hang around the guy with Wendigo chasing
These
him.
aren't arms!
You gotta roll this.
Yeah, can I re-roll the saving throw?
Should have used it when you had the chance.
You take 26 piercing damage
Ooh.
as you begin to start things chomping on you.
Well, that hurts.
And then you hear Boner, who also takes a ton of damage. And you hear, underneath you.
Is there a chance Boner would wedge in the thing's mouth and it wouldn't be able to close its mouth all the way?
Boner has
I'm
very
saying-
little movement ability.
Yeah, very.
No, but if it's a bow...
At this point, all that's really left that you can see is just like Walter's hand just a little bit. But it's like in the center of this massive
Well,
pit.
Zefsys and Noga wouldn't see it. We're outside.
No, This is...
It's those
I'm not-
four.
I'm
literally
upstairs.
just Lobizona and Gundren. Gundren's just like, I could throw a hammer.
Yeah, knock him out faster.
I could. Gundren just like looks at the pit. It's just like,
Gundren, I don't even know what to
Would
do
that
in this situation.
spell help you?
What? No,
I
there
know
ain't nothing
some
I can do to
spells,
help
but I
myself.
don't have a spell for this.
And then, out of nowhere, you would see this orb fly through the room, and it begins to smoke, slams down into the ground, it's a poof of smoke, and you hear, hold your breath! as you would see, and you would start to feel a mouth clench down harder as it begins. You hear the screaming sound as it's likely inhaling some of the smoke, and then it releases, of course, after doing another additional 12 piercing damage.
I only have 28 points. That would have killed me.
Yeah, he's dead.
And you would see, very quickly, Mousekins tumbles out of the smoke, grabbing onto Walter's arm and just like trying to drag you out
Hell yeah.
the best she can, but she's still a mouse and isn't very strong.
Can I help?
Yeah.
With whip. Oh.
You with the whip and then Gundred also helping, you sort of drag out this unconscious
Fucking A.
Bloody
Walter.
mess.
The thing is some man
pull out
does
his
for
arm.
Boner.
You didn't keep your
Your
boner.
bow?
Is Boner gone?
Boner is not in your possession.
We gotta kill that thing.
That thing just-
I'm not alive.
that
So
thing
I can't
ate-
see shit.
It ate your
Boner
boner.
killer.
So what about the gold that I found? That I
What
got?
was that?
Is that thing still around? With all the gold? That's all I care about.
Wait, you had more than 28 hit. How many hit points?
Mousekins. What was
I have
Mouskin
35
looks
hit
to you
points.
and goes like, the floor around here keeps on cracking inwards and people keep on falling through the floorboards. Well, I was in here the other day to check in with the banker to get some money from the banker. The floor cracked inwards and I tried to throw one of my poison smoke bombs, but
So I have one of those weird questions. Given Silent Image has a range, is there
also
any
roll a
way...
death save.
Hold on, so could I use Silent Image to see if
Oh,
there's a space
that's 120.
beneath me by trying to fill any space with an illusion?
As you try to do that, and also with your devil's
I'll be like
sight,
zero
looking
on
through the
culture.
cracks of the ground, you get this sense that there's corridors, really fresh corridors, all throughout underneath the town.
Oh. That's not good.
Where?
There's
Everywhere.
tunnels everywhere.
And Mousekins would like pull out like a leaf and just like shove it into Walter's nose, and you now have 1 hit point.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's dumb.
Well, that was rough. I need
No
my
kidding!
And you look at where you saw all that gold, and you notice that's just a bunch of wooden trinkets.
son of a bitch.
So we don't have 700 gold each?
Now you do have 700 gold each, but he was just trying to
And
steal
you
from.
got fooled by greed.
And you notice that that isn't, and you all sort of look at it, and what you thought was the mayor's vault is actually just a storage closet.
I'm leaving.
There's something in this town killing people.
Is that crack still in the ground? The rubble?
The rubble is still in the ground right there, and you do faintly hear.
Rescue
I need some help.
No.
What could go wrong?
No,
Round two?
no, I'm not doing that.
Help me!
Whatever's down there is deadly. I'm not going to jump into these damn tunnels I don't know a damn thing
Wrap
about.
your hands around me and talk several times.
You can go help
I'm
them.
stuck.
I'll jump down back in there. I just need help getting out.
Mousekins ties
he's
a
still
rope
alive.
to the door and then gives you the end of the rope and just tie yourself to it. I don't have the strength to pull you
I'm
out.
tying myself in. I'm jumping back in.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you a bugbear or something? What the fuck?
I need my bow.
When you make worse decisions than Zefsys,
When
He's
Zepsys,
his boner.
when Zepsys is looking at you like, dude, what the fuck?
I'm not even that stupid.
Listen,
Tell me
I
you find
learned
the goblin
the bugbear
king down
can
there.
hug a
That's
dragon.
how you
and
died
live.
the first time.
See,
bugbear-
but if I was there, I would do my switch places routine, and then I'd switch places with you, and then pull myself out. With
you're
my
gonna
own
get
arm.
yourself killed.
But I'm not there.
I'm gonna
So-
use disguise self
me.
before I jump in to disguise myself as Zepsys.
All right. So Zepsys jumps in the hole. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving
Oh,
throw.
here's where you had the same luck as Zepsys.
Oh goddamn, hope not.
I'm going, hey, Mushroom, I need armor. Mushroom, hey.
Why would you become
No.
Zepsys?
What did you roll?
So
Overall.
you jump into the revel, swim down, and then you find yourself in the broom closet. And you look around and no one's around you. But you do see Boner just cracked and just in the middle of the vault, which seems very abandoned looking and covered in dust. And you see Boner help me! I went a little hard.
Yeah, sucks when they bite, doesn't it?
So it's in an abandoned looking room, huh?
Yep, it looks like the vault, except everything about it seems off, and you notice that Gundred, Lobizona, and them are not there, and you still have the rope tied that's going through the hole. And it's 6 o'clock.
Thanks, Steven.
And you see Boner is currently in the center of the vault room, about 15 feet from you.
Go get it.
Come closer!
Fuck it.
Come closer!
And
Can
there's
I-
a penny in for a
Can we
pound.
like watch the rope to see if we can?
Yeah, you're seeing the rope, you see it like moving, and as you
So,
walk,
can I... If I cast Zephyr Strike on myself, it wouldn't prevent any opportunity. Would that help throw with like any like sort of trap or anything?
I would have to look up what Zephyr Strike does.
You move until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity
Oh,
attacks.
that's good news. So yeah, you cast Zephyr Strike. You're like slowly moving towards Boner, which, as you do, you begin to see strange movement around you as the room starts to warp. And you then see 2 large spikes of like white flesh appearing behind you. And you start to feel this as like this inhaling feeling, as if like the air around you is starting to be inhaled. And you see Boner starts to warp and change and is more of like a leg or a piece of a giant creature and not actually your bow.
Huh.
And then you hear Boner's voice from behind you being like, "Don't go any further!"
I'm gonna tug on the rope and try to get them to start pulling me back so I don't die. Oh, fuck me.
You went in there.
And as you tug the rope, you just manage to throw yourself out of the way as the 2 spikes slam down into the ground. You notice you are no longer in the vault, but inside of a tunnel. But after the strikes come down, the creature vanishes, yet you can still feel that it is around you.
Can I see the bow?
You do see Boner, which is cracked and against the wall, and is in no way prepared to actually be useful to fire.
Can I just grab him and fucking run back, follow the rope, try to get out?
Roll me a sleight of hand.
With advantage, because I get advantage once per
Use
day?
a different dice. You're about to roll a 1.
Yeah.
What's the advantage?
Oh my god, 9?
So you run over, you try to grab Boner, but then you notice that as you went to grab Boner, you're now grabbing onto a strange pale tentacle.
Okay,
Wrong
fuck
Boner.
this. Yep, Boner. Sorry, bud.
No, don't leave me!
Nope, you should have came with me when you had a chance.
I always come! Don't leave me down here! And as you grab that and are starting to now try to pull yourself up to it, you go up the rope, and then you find yourself in the once more abandoned vault. As you can see, around you, more slithering and strange movements. And once more, you luckily manage to stand out of the way as another giant white spike seemingly comes out of nowhere, just past your muzzle, slamming into the wall. You find yourself back in the tunnel. You don't have no idea where the exit is. And you notice the rope that is tied to you goes off in 5 different directions at the moment.
Are you pull on it?
What kind of flies?
All 5 of the directions are now pulled.
Oh, dude.
He's about to get split into 5 different fucking Walters.
It's the multiverse.
There's nothing I can do.
Fuck, bro.
And you would hear Boner's voice come from one of the corridors like, "Come this way! Stop running! You're going the wrong way!"
I guess I'm just gonna start following the Boner. following the boner.
Wait, that hasn't worked so far. Go the opposite way.
That's not gonna help either way.
Yes, it is, because the demon thing's probably telling you to go the other. Like, hey, yeah, follow me, and then you keep on getting boned.
Fuck
There's
either
5
way, bud.
paths.
I'll fuck either way.
And
bullcrap.
you run towards Boner's voice, following the rope, and then you see that as you're tugging the rope starts to grow wider as you're holding a tongue. And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw as your hands are like this and a mouth is clamping down.
He stayed upstairs.
19.
Alright, you pull your hands out just in time to avoid getting your hands completely severed off by the teeth of a large humanoid pale face with very little features and glowing yellow eyes, and the moment after it clamps down, it vanishes into thin air again, and then you turn and find yourself in a different corridor.
Can I see anything? What do I see?
You see that the rope that is tied to you is currently strung off in the other direction and is very tight at the moment. You would hear Boner's voice from further down the corridor, being like, "It's over this way, don't listen to the rope!" You would see skulls and various other bones littered across the floor.
Just start tugging on the
Going
fucking
in which
rope.
direction? All over the place? Each direction? Or
The rope is now only going in one direction, but Boner's voice is in the other direction.
is there skulls going in both directions?
Yes. And meanwhile, those with the rope, you see the rope goes like, and just goes really limp. What's the most interesting? He's dead!
Gunther, I think you
He
mean
fell into a cave-in, I guess.
the most terrifying. I am pretty sure whatever is down in those caves has killed him. Well,
Probably a cave-in. You don't want to be in the caves underneath this place. I tried to make a mine here before in, like, this town, but, like, yeah, caves always better, I think, anyway.
How do you spell
I'm
that?
gonna just stares.
Mousekins looks around, goes like, I know here. And then starts to just walk up.
Wait. Well, I guess you were here to save the guy. Now he's
Save someone? There's no one here to save.
No.
Oh.
Fuck.
You know, Gunther, I'm leaving this room. Let's go. Pulls him with me. There's nothing for us here. He's gonna pretend Mousekin's right. There's nobody here.
Damn, you know you're fucked with Mousekins. It doesn't even have a door down there.
Yeah.
And you all, as you guys are hanging out in the upper level, you would basically probably all dying inside as the mayor is talking. You would see
I'm
Lobizona.
still trying to investigate, even though.
Lobizona and Gundred return. And Gundred's just like, well, I got the reward money for all of you.
Yeah, I think Walter's dead.
Can I
He's,
have his share?
No, I took it already. Fuck you.
He kind of fell in the cave, and I'm pretty sure there's some sort of monster under the city. Which any of you know about that? Looks around at everybody present.
I'm not.
What about you, Mr. Mayor, sir?
There is no monster underneath my town. Fake
How do you
news.
stop
That
touching
is
it?
That's
fake
not what my
news.
friends here
I'm gonna use
says.
thaumaturgy to make his voice quieter.
And then he starts to yell. And at this point, Zefsys and Mushroom, you would actually, knowing the others went to the town hall, Zefsys, Mushroom, and Malakad, you would all enter the building.
Man, guys, it's crazy. They just started a battle royale at the well.
Yeah. There's like all or nothing out there.
What?
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, one guy looked in the well, then they all did, and they're just jumping in.
You know what? I
What
think
the
Walter.
fuck?
No
did you
one
guys
is
do?
jumping in the well.
Yo,
That is
People
fake
are jumping
news.
in the
And
well.
the weirdest thing is, like, whenever we see that,
Was
it's
it
like we
Zepsys'
see
fault?
them throw it. No!
No, it actually
With
wasn't.
what? With what? What would I throw them in the well with?
It actually wasn't. I saw it with this googly eye.
People in
You're
this
supposed
town,
to be the
wait,
reasonable
wait.
one here.
Half the people are fucking missing. there's people throwing themselves in the well, and I think something just killed Walter under the caves beneath this place.
You think?
Yeah, it was a cave-in. He fell on the floor, and then I guess...
Shut up!
He fell on the floor.
I know what I saw.
Walter fell through the floorboards, and I guess got lost in the caves or something. Probably.
Sounds like we probably need to try and save him.
No. We're not. I'm not going down there. You guys can do what you want.
I died
have
twice
a sense.
yesterday.
You cannot go
I've reached
down
my
there.
limit.
The rope doesn't go limp if someone is on the other side of that rope. Someone cut the rope, and it wasn't Walter if he
Gundred.
perished his life.
What? Maybe Walter like untied himself.
Maybe
and
they had premature extraction.
Gundred, how deep is the hole?
Walter
Which
caught
hole?
with his boner.
The one that this man died in.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I can't imagine it's any deeper than a quicksand pit.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a pit.
How deep is it?
In feet.
Okay, no, don't listen to him.
Okay.
It's about, I'd say, 12 feet. Sound good?
Okay. So 2 mushrooms.
Yeah, 2 mushrooms. Sure.
One wingspan of a hobgoblin or a bugbear.
Yeah, it's 1 Zefsys.
Oh, no
Well,
sense.
anyway, we got the money for all of you, and he starts handing out each of the money for all of you.
Ooh, shiny.
Is there a shop open? I need to buy some armor.
There is tons of shops open. No one from the essential shops are missing. That would be preposterous. They are clearly on leave.
Who wants to go shopping with me?
He's probably not
Hey,
here.
Mary, you should come check out this book.
I just need some armor.
I
So I don't die
refuse.
on the next round.
I do not deal with my problems. I run away from them.
And then I'm just gonna kind of put my arm around him and be like, "Hey, come on, buddy, you're coming with us."
Should we look at the vault too?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not going back in there.
You're
There's
really
something
gonna,
wrong.
we're really gonna let another person of our party die.
There's something wrong
Well,
here. If
if
we
they-
go down there, we
You see,
die.
If they fail,
I've never had lion roll before,
You see,
so
Fine, we can go down
I've
to
seen-
the vault. I will show you children that nothing is wrong. Gundred, give me my keys.
I mean,
Can I get my armor first?
I saw Gundred fall about.
There's armor down there.
I saw Gundred fall 12 feet and almost
Okay.
die. So
If you say so, sure, I believe you.
so,
Convince him there's
Free
no-
armor.
looking down at the
Armor down
vault, as you look down the vault, the floors are perfectly pristine. All the doors are nice, and all the vaults are locked. And there's nice shelves full of stuff. It is nothing like you remember it looking, Lobizona.
No, this is wrong. This is wrong. This changed.
No, this is right. We walked in here. We grabbed
I'm
the
gonna
money.
slap him.
Gundred,
I know that I saw.
Gundred, are you senile?
I'm not senile. That's what my brother is.
This.
I don't know about that one.
So
Can
I know it
roll an
changed, right?
investigation?
I know it changed. Yes.
You can tell it changed.
It's an illusion.
It's an
This is something.
But is there armor?
There's no armor down
Or
there.
Arcana?
You said
Yeah, we roll
armor.
Arcana.
You know what? There's armor
buddy,
down there.
where's my
Let's have
armor?
him go after it.
There isn't.
That one. What's normal to you? Everything feels normal. All the doors feel correct.
Seems like a normal, like, thing.
I'm gonna sniff around for some armor.
All right.
He promised
Roll me an
me.
investigation.
Whoa, you can smell metal?
13. Yes. I'm a bugbear, damn it.
I didn't know that.
You smell a metallic sense. And
See,
you
they
notice
told me
there
it
is
was-
a door in the back of the vault that says armory.
Don't go.
They told me.
Do you,
They told me it was down in the under here, where the holes were supposed to be, but I guess they lied because there's.
Alright, one guy's gone. No.
If you want
You
to
guys
die,
are fucking
go
with me.
for
No,
it.
no, no. You guys are mad about the whole
So
well
wait.
thing.
you know,
I got a shield from Mushroom.
it's kind of strange. Because, like, this one said they saw a creature in an alleyway. Which
Yeah,
is-
it was
What did it
scary.
look like? What did it do?
It had a lot of sharp teeth. That's what I saw.
I think the town's infested.
Did you hear anything? Cause I heard the singing, right?
It played really, it
No.
played really good music. Heavenly like music.
I remember a story about this. Gundred like looks around, like there's a story of like, I mean, Phandelver was built over like the grave capture site of a monster that was defeated by some heroes. Like Barthen was one of them, Barthen, this guy I think named like Hawk something, or like Eagle Hawk, or Grey Hawk, or it had Hawk in it. I'm 90% sure of that much. And they like stopped some crisis a couple years back when this town fully was rebuilt and everything. And no one really talks about it.
Huh.
Well, I mean, it seems pretty important.
And just history.
Well, I mean, it's coming back up.
Now, that means it would probably break. If it's real, then that means it was much the most broken out.
well, then
and
what-
who would break that out?
Well, then what would he see?
How would you go about breaking it out?
I read something in the old library has stuff about it.
I don't
I
want
would
to
say
read
let's
the
go,
book
but I don't trust my
myself.
senses right now.
If you know what the book's about, why don't you just tell us about the book?
You see Gundred look around, and as he stares down, it's just like, book.
I don't.
Yeah,
Hold on.
book.
Salamandrous. You shake the
I don't.
The
read
mayor's gonna go,
very
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Salamandrous.
This salamander comes out just like, let's diggity up.
Yeah, so diggity down.
Kool-Aid.
We're on a bit of a diggity down right now, and what I was thinking is there's a book in this library somewhere near us that has some information about a monster sealed beneath the town. Could you pretty please put sprinkles on top, maybe get me it? As in, poop it in my hand?
Poop the monster in your
You
hand?
get the menu to the local cafe.
Lobizona, that doesn't look right.
I can see that. I
Yeah,
had
the
it-
monster pancakes are crazy.
Oh, monster pancakes? I take the menu
I
from
see
you.
Salamandrous is hungry. I guess we'll go.
Salamander's like, let's get some pancakes.
We'll go after we find out what killed Walter.
But they look so big.
Walter,
That's what she
meanwhile, it
Who
feels
is she?
like
His mom.
almost an hour has passed for Walter. As you are running through tunnels, occasionally appearing these strange, barren, empty versions of Phandelver, and then suddenly you're back in the tunnels, you're getting tricked once more again by a ton. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. As you are bleeding, running around, you have cuts all over your body.
Win this one.
It's a fail.
That's a 3.
And you almost feel like you are currently stuck in this purgatory of tunnels and alternate versions of this town.
So you're not dead, you're just in purgatory.
It's worse.
And every now and then that monster appears before you, just briefly attacks you, but then you forget what it looks like. At times you begin to forget what you were running from. Sometimes as you're walking you begin hearing the sounds and voices of people you know. You would see Mushroom in one of the corridors like, this way! I'm a mushroom, you can listen to me! And you would run towards him, but then once more you nearly get attacked.
Maybe you should stop trusting everything in
You
here.
would see one of Mousekin's mouse doors and you would open it up, but then just see a mouth try to bite your head off as you stick your head in. And you notice that as the longer you're in here, the darker it begins to get. You begin getting this raspy cough and this like strange veins and stuff begins to appear through your fur as like these humps, almost as if you were covered in like these worms that are attached to your skin.
Ew.
Well, at least I can see in the dark.
Skin worms.
I don't know if you'd want to see all that.
And you like these pains of these like wormish like veins that are just starting to appear in you are just they're almost starting to appear everywhere. And every now and then you look to your side and you see yourself look at you as if you had two heads for a brief second.
Yeah, fuck.
And meanwhile, the others, you guys are all standing in the vault currently, which is very pristine. There's an armory. Gundred's like, you said you needed some armor.
We need out of here. No. I'm
Yeah.
going to grab everyone and pull them out of the room.
Yeah, I kind of want those monster pancakes.
I would also like the monster pancakes. Salamander's wiggles and it goes back in the lens.
So wait, where's the limp rope at?
There is no rope in here.
This room isn't real.
It's not real, then how are we standing in it?
You know what? Go. I walk out of the room.
I mean, I'm only asking you because you know. I don't.
Do you know what an illusion is? I'm gonna make a second Lobizona next to me. I'm gonna make 5 Lobizonas fill in a 15-foot space. Is this real?
You notice there's 6.
Yeah. Wait, I mean,
yeah, there's 5 illusions in me.
Yeah.
Shut up.